First, we'll need to remove the bottom trim and tunnel brace in order to drop the exhaust. Remove the retaining clips and plastic nuts holding the under tray to the car. There are 5 more of these behind the pinch weld on each side of the car. Remove those too. Pull the driver's side tray out and away from the car. Do the same to the passenger side. With those 2 trays removed, now unbolt the tunnel brace from the body. Unplug the exhaust valve actuators. We chose to drop the exhaust by removing the exhaust hangers, but you could also remove the center of the exhaust by loosening these sleeve clamps and pulling those center exhaust pipes out completely. Unbolt the exhaust hanger on the driver's side of the large center muffler. Slide the hanger off of the opposite side of that muffler. Unbolt the 2 rear hangers at the exhaust tips. Carefully lower the exhaust down. Remove the 2 remaining nuts securing the heat shield above the exhaust. You will now have access to the driveshaft carrier. Make 2 cuts, 1 on each side. Unbolt the carrier from the body. Using a razor blade, make a cut all the way around the bearing to pull the rest of the frame off. Then cut the remaining center rubber rib off of the bearing all the way around. Leave the base layer of rubber intact. Your bearing should look like this when you're done. Now install the new carrier. Take the top half with the bushing in it and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it and connect the 2 together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the 2 bushings. This is normal. Next, take your bolt and put a fender washer on it. Take your isolation damper and slide it over the foot of the carrier. Slide the bolt into the carrier and put your small washer on the top. Same thing on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper, up through the carrier, and a small washer on the top. Tighten both bolts and torque them each to 19 Newton meters. Then reinstall everything and enjoy your new JXB driveshaft carrier.